I want to mention Food because he has been such an interesting part of this lineup, literally doing everything that is necessary for this team. And already out of the gate, we're just getting a big scuffle over here at B Long with a bunch of frags being exchanged out of that one. So the conversation for T1 has been like, well, they're so good. Why haven't we seen them play in every North American tournament? And honestly, I wish I can answer that question for you. But it does look good right now. Som's trying to answer the question himself of how he's actually going to get onto the site and successfully win this round out. But it's Food in the backfield, has his teammates back. And even though it was getting a little dicey there, just as we say that, Poise end up picking up 2 picks from that one. Gaskin looking good so far.
Yeah, looking good, but maybe Crashy's going to do some work here. He's just going to go into his own cyber cage. He will manage to get straight on. No, he doesn't. Superman will respond perfectly there. I mean, he was caught off guard. He was just able to turn, and I guess that's the difference between having a Phantom and having a Bulldog.
Oh, exactly. The damage output's going to be different. Ska's going to have this angle here. Waits for 1, waits for 2, gets 2. Wow, great play from Ska as he looks to locate the third, but Lasky's there to stop him. Right, going to try and challenge around the corner. He's good now. Doing his due diligence as well, checking all his corners. Knows that typically one's going to be inside a hookah. He knew it, but Poise just had his number, and ultimately they are able to get this one down. Now the team's going to look to group up here as they make their way through the attacker side, and Som is going to get caught in the corner. Brax is going to be there for the connection. Superman though with 2, and even though Food, he did manage to get out that orbital strike, he didn't get any kills with it, leaving just 1 player left alive, and that just everything he did there, that round, giving them the site, retaking it along with the orbital strike, he was able to do the job that he needed to do, and thus they get the thrifty round win. We're able to benefit from that one greatly. Oh, Scott just got the top of the hat of Cypher. There goes the orbital strike. Lasky, though, is going to get the better of him with a blast pack. Brax, though, there to meet Lasky on his descent down. Finds 1 player in the corner, but Poise somehow, some way manages to win out that fight against Brax. In the backfield, though, going to be a few kills going to the favors of Homeless, and that is going to be a 2nd round win here, and a commanding one, taking that B site.
Practicing something with a shock dart. Let's see where this one heads. I mean, that is a ridiculous shock dart, might I add. As Lasky's going to get the opening frag onto Food. Poise will also follow up with a 2nd, and it was just trying to connect with anyone that was outside of showers, and it's worked perfectly. They pushed onto the A site here, and they've got control of it, and Spike is going to go down, GP.
That is a wild lineup. Even though it didn't lead to anything, just the fact that this team has been able to put that kind of strategy together. Def is going to have an angle here, but does not get a kill. AZK will get a headshot on the Def. You got Ska watching the backfield as they try and move on out. They might run into, yeah, I think they're good. I mean, this is going to be another round win for Homeless. Not an easy thing. He was one of the more consistent players in that game, which is impressive. Unfortunately, also another consistent champion in his own right is Skadoodle, who stuffs down the Def and his poor Cypher. Brax just going to play this one out. Now he's going to get aggro here right by B short. Does identify 1 player. Superman is going to get caught off guard, and the spike is now going to be down, prompting this rotation to come through. Som waiting this one out. He's going to have to back away, but gets burned by the molly. Oh, man. Lasky, though, still going to be on site. Here comes the showstopper. Is it going to be the bane of all these players' existence? No, instead, it is Crashies who waited that one out. Expect to see, if I'm being honest with you, though. Crashies, he had to witness AZK just get bodied there, but Crashies is going to be playing the cubby. Does manage to get 1. Ooh, no, will not be able to stay alive. Played the cyber cage and was kind of caught with his hand not on the gun quite there. Thought he would have actually gotten the tag on that player.
Yeah, he got the first one.
So, yeah.
Wasn't able to follow up and do the damage, but still 2 players remaining. Skadoodle did get a little bit of information there, and maybe they know there is going to be a rotation towards B.
See him here because he has no other choice, and he's going to meet him right at the front door, and he stuffs him at A short. And that is going to end this round here for Homeless. They simply need to be able to find these frags, and just as I say that, though, Brax is going to be the one to find it instead. All these ults are going to be used. Lasky's going to be in the backfield here. He goes, pops the showstopper, and his teammate's there to pick up another one. But Brax, he got himself 3. It's now going to be a 1v2. Can Brax clutch this one out? Both players are going to be playing around lamps. Brax making a whole heap load of noise as he's going to just push his way forward here. Does locate one. Can't even get the ace. Can he get the ace? As Brax, he's playing this one smartly. He's waiting to see if this is going to be a push from Poise, but Poise has a time, and Poise clutches it up, making it 6-6 in the end for this homeless team at the half. T1 just having a weak defense and maybe a great offense, but it's already not going to start off all that wonderful. Braxo does locate one. There is going to be 2 players there playing for each other, playing for the cross. And Lasky actually gets a little aggro, pushes out, but the ghost from Brax is true and lands a headshot. The wall placed down on lamps, thus preventing them from being able to get in front of them or take some presence behind. Now they're going to have to deal with Def here at Heaven. 47 HP though. Shock arrow lands right on its target. Def does get information. One's going to be located by the cubby. He's keeping his crosshair there. Does dink him. And finally, they will get the kill, leaving just only a few players left alive here to try and hold this one down. It's AZK. AZK with 2, and then Brax was there to have his buddies back. And it will be T1 that get the pistol round. We'll see if luck can be the factor here. Perhaps, but it ain't gonna really look like that. Brax gets 2 kills there. There's Defto with a shorty. Okay, I peep. You got the Ronin skin. The Ronin, you hear me? The Oni skin on that. Shout out to the Ronin skin Bulldog though. And now T1 do get onto this site. It was looking good there for a moment. They're gonna be okay. There's only 1 player's left inside of Hookah. It was Lasky. He made short work of him.
And they need to do the same defensively.
Well, here we go. Now the push is going to come in here. All these players are going to try and charge on through, but it is basically a slaughter. Superman gets 3 kills. Superman with 4 kills. Certainly super that round, tying things up. It was a pistol round.
I think they have the potential here to be really quite a commanding force in the North American scene, as they are going to push onto site now. Lasky gets a 2 for 1. Absolutely huge, but Brax is there to shut him down. But they've already been able to work their way onto this site as the rest of the team now rotate from defender spawn.
You gotta stop that boy before he starts to pop off. It'll be scary for everyone else. And they managed to end that reign of terror. All right, now, how do they work to make this one? They got just another one of those recon darts gets him everything he needs. He's looking down the barrel of the Hunter's Fury from Skadoodle. He has no fear, and he gets the kills. And Homeless managed to get onto site. Careful though, even through the smoke. And there goes Def. Def was waiting on the corner for the kill. Skadoodle manages to hold it down. Psalm though, Psalm with 1 kill on AZK and some damage done onto the Sage. Actually, I think that was onto the Brim, as a matter of fact. Either way, they do get the Sage down. And they're just tucked away inside of here. There goes the showstopper.
No.
Oh, Sky gets 2. Sky with the ace. Oh my goodness. He just had no chance to be able to win. No business winning that one out the way that he did, and he gets it. Oh my word. Get more out of this. Like, he already did the job, right?
Oh.
While this is going on though, Ska's doing his job, lands a Hunter Fury onto Poise. Some players are going to be tagged though. Psalm's going to be holding down the back, and that is frustrating to be dealing with that level of pressure. Psalm does see a player get really close to him there. Backs away right at the nick of time, and AZK, he was also going to be pulled away from the attention, but Superman with 2, and the defenders keep this thing going. Homeless, they managed to hold on here, tying this one up 10-10.
They're going to come out now for T1, and it is going to be an A site take here, or at least they're going to attempt that, but Lasky is going to get aggressive out of Heaven, and here's the Superman as well. Him and Psalm have done so well holding sight. Skadoodle's doing a little bit of work with the op, tries to go for a wallbang, but he's going to have to back off and probably going to save at this point. And it's going to be yet another round going in favor of Homeless.
I'm going to try and send this one out. A few players are down. There goes the flash now. They're going to get onto site here, but Psalm and Superman are going to be there for the connection again. Boy's waiting around the side. He's waiting for Food to just poke this, but instead it's Superman who gets another kill. Over by the garden though, it's Psalm. Locates Crashy's last player left alive. It's Skadoodle. You have the op, my friend. You have to make a play, but it's 1v4. 30 seconds remaining.
Oh, man.
That's it. Be a slow push on Hookah.
And it's scary. You have to trust. You have to trust the Sova. But he's going to get 2. Manages to get another tag. Can he connect with anyone again? No, he can't. He's done his job. He's got the info here, GB.
Indeed he did, and Poise is going to get the kills. That's 2 for him. Playing in the back, Skadoodle ends him with the snipe. 2 players left alive here for T1. This is the round. They need to keep this thing going if they want to have a chance. It is match point. Brax has been really nice with those mollies the entire time. Actually having to force out Def, but Def had no option to move around, so they get the kill. This has actually become a slightly manageable situation here, but it all depends on what Brax can do. They know Brax is located by Garden. He's making a lot of noise. They know that Ska is by Hookah. He's made a lot of noise as well. Brax is going to creep around this corner, and he gets killed by Psalm, leaving only 1 player left alive, and Psalm's double ends the game, and Homeless go up by 1 versus T1 here in the quarterfinals. I cannot believe it, Gaskin. And here comes the attack now. Paranoia is going to be in play. Lasky sees a player actually. Now he's going to see him actually jump right in front of him. There was another one that was going to be in front, but Def gets another kill there onto Brax. And Def continuing. Oh my goodness, Def, you absolute beast. 2 players now located on site. Crashies is dangerously low on HP. Spike is down. They'll have the numbers to be able to work this one through, Gaskin, and this could actually be over before it starts. And there you have it. That's 4 kills for Def to start things off here in the pistol round. And by God, they won a pistol, Gaskin. And looked and peeked the corner, doing the due diligence. Def, though, shockingly enough, is going to get picked headshot there for AZK now. They'll make their way to this A site. A flash is out, which is going to blind, I believe, just that Brimstone, but they don't have much follow-up to be able to work with that one. While all that was going on, though, Brax gets yet another kill. Superman this time is going to fall victim to that. Lasky,
oh no,
he just was not anticipating that one, and there you have it. I mean, T1 bring it right back.
It's happened again. So that's 3 out of the 4 pistol rounds they have lost in this tournament. They've come back to win round 2.
In one of the last Ignition Series events that took place. They're up 1-0 here against one of the better teams in North America in T1. Food's going to just push his way through to the back. That running back got all the value that he could have possibly wanted out of it, and now they will be on the A side. And T1 is just looking to right the wrong from game number 1. Look at Crashies. Cheeky little spot that he's holding here.
I like it. They've got the after plants though at the moment, but are we going to see the push in? Superman will get one onto Skadoodle, so at least that's the entry. Def gets one as well, but AZK now will defend on the site, but Superman and Psalm, they just sweep on in. And indeed, they brush up this entire site. 2
angle. Oh, that dark cover played right at the perfect time, but AZK just snapped onto the face of Def. Will get the headshot, and now they're going to look to make their way inside of B. But Superman from behind! Superman from behind! That's going to be 3. Looking for another one here as he creeps around the corner. He located one more. He knows he's inside of that little connector there, and that's Psalm with 2, ending that right then and there.
Struggled on this map against TSM. They're having a lot more success here in the early stages.
Psalm plays the Hunter's Fury out, doesn't get a kill for it though. There also is going to be the orbital strike, and Def within the scuffle gets 2, gets 3. Def 3 kills there, and the spike is now going to be down.
I mean, sometimes the best place to hide is right under your enemy's nose, and he went even inside his own teammate's orbital strike there just to do a little bit of damage and ensure that the orbital strike got the kills, as Lasky is going to have to back off, but he has been able to give that information now to the rest of the team that the 2 remaining players are heading towards A. So I'm sure the rotation will come out shortly. But here's Psalm still there on A side doing the damage, was able to get 1 and make this a 2 versus 1 situation.
They have to. They have no other. They just, 1v2. You want to be able to trade that out, but no one's there to receive. Instead, though, Scott is going to reveal the position, and Def can play this one out, but the options are going to be very, very limited. So as he jumps down, he does the right thing. He shoots for that left corner, and Def wins it out for his team. 4 kills in that round for him. Just with your weaponry, but they're actually going to make this way through the site now, so no one's going to receive them here as they make their way through the doorway. Food, though, shot right in the chest from Lasky. Lasky's still going to be holding down this angle, but Psalm receives 2. Poise there for the cleanup, and this is just, again, the screen says it, flawless.
They are just
yeah. Oh, the angle. Love it.
edging their way onto site, GB, and now Poised is going to be poised for the perfect kill here. Does flash himself out and finishes off the round. 6-2 now, and to win this game, just defending, GB.
Yeah, could very well be the case, right? There goes the Rolling Thunder, is out. I think it did set a few players back. Superman gets the burn on Food. And I don't know if he angled that one around the corner there when he came around, and I think he was on run it back state. And Def, a final kill there is going to put a bow on that round.
Okay, they almost threw it away. They still managed to pull it out as Def gets the opener onto AZK, and they make things even more difficult. Poise gets one onto Food, and unless Brax can do something incredible, which he does, that's a double with the Sheriff. And okay, this round is still very much here for the taking for T1.
They're taking this one slow. I appreciate that. Oh, but Crashy's actually, he challenged it, and then he swung. Psalm swung and actually got Crashy's, but that's going to leave the backside open. Now, though, while all that was going on, Brax gets the kill. They get the spike down. They should be able to work around this, and maybe they start to turn their luck around. Brax, can he get the ace? Oh, my goodness, Brax, you absolute beast. Oh my word. Two players by the tree here, actually flashes quite a few of them, and while that's going on, Psalm is going to bust out the Hunter's Fury, gets one kill on Food. I have the spike. Shadows. And just what a stop there. What a stop for Homeless.
Okay, Skadudo at least makes something of this round, and we'll have the drone now to try and tag someone with this bolt, but here comes the orbital strike, and he was stuck in his drone, and Superman just comes in and cleans up, says goodbye to Brax.
Hasn't quite been as flawless as T1, a team that holds themselves to a higher standard would expect. Scott got a kill there with the shock, but he's going to actually end up dying there, and instead it now makes their way. Got two players here on site. Def is waiting around the flank, picks up Brax now.
Possibilities are endless if you can win these pistol rounds, and they've got another one on the board.
Possibilities.
A 3K for Superman, and now they just have to do what they couldn't do in the first half. Just hold on to this second round. Don't allow T1 to do the T1 things and not give yourselves that chance of that massive advantage. But now they burst onto site, and Poise gets the opener. Now I'm going to see the paranoia come out, but it doesn't matter because Poise has repositioned himself perfectly to avoid it. They've got 3 down. They've got the site. Lasky takes down Skadoodle. Now this should be 10-4. Now it's a 3 versus 2 in terms of retaking this B site.
Out in the open plant here, we'll have to force these players to make their way further onto the site and expose themselves. Psalm inside of the smoke at the archway right by defender side spawn. Both players are going to be playing next to each other. Smart play here. Psalm watching the angles, sees one player inside of the red room. More shots are also going to be out. They think that they're going to be inside of the site here, and Psalm gets one kill. So Psalm's pulled some attention this way, and then here comes Superman. Here comes Superman. Oh, Superman. Oh, Superman. Yes, what a play. That was gorgeous. Gorgeous. Psalm did his job. He kept them occupied, and then Superman on the flank had his back.
I mean, it's such a risky flank from Superman because if it doesn't work out and they get onto site, it's very difficult for him to retake a 1 versus 3.
They want to keep this going for as long as they possibly can.
Oh, he knows where it is. Now he can re-peek. Oh, but just at the time, Brax comes from behind. This Food also gets one onto Boys, but now the smokes will come out here, Golden Boy.
All right, well, Lasky, oh boy, I thought Lasky would have actually been able to body Food there, but Food does get the better of him. Now it's just left up to Superman, who has lived up to this name, and just look at how clean the shot is. But they were both waiting for him, both holding that angle so hard. Here comes Ska. Hunter's Fury lands one clean. Does a whole heap load of damage to Lasky too, and ends up getting the kill there as well.
I mean, that was all because he picked up the orb as well. Just the sound cue was there, and being able to punish it. That can be in the right hands and in the right place. Poise catches Skadoodle with his pants down, just shutting the bathroom door. Of course, I know it's not actually a bathroom, but it was just me making a saying.
Oh, Poise. I actually thought that Poise could have gotten the better there of Food, but Food held that angle for a long time. Basically got a few gray hairs for that one. Brax doing the same thing as well. His best Food impression, just staying still, waiting for the push. No time remaining. And Superman's not going to go and feed this kill to them. They know that the economy is going to be in a bit of a rough spot. The spike down now with, I believe Omen's going to be underneath Heaven. And then Phoenix playing inside of Wine. If anyone gets a little angry there on Long and wants to try and take him, but he's actually going to respond with a run it back. And if he gets some kind of intel out of this, that would be great. Doesn't find any knowledge. Nothing.
Crashes is on Heaven. He'll be the first point of contact if he drops. Skadoodle, though, has done the job onto Lasky, but here comes Poised. He gets a third, and if it's a fourth here, it could be the 12th round. We're going to see Crashies tap this bomb. Is he going to hold it? No, he gets off it, but he gets the kill onto Poised. Has he got enough time? No, he doesn't. It's going to be 12-6, and Poised did just enough to survive long enough to make this 12. And now they're one round away from knocking T1 out of this competition.
He's not that much of a madman. He finds a player behind him. Oh, he's got the neural theft. He's got the neural theft. That should be good for his team. Brax does kill Depth, though. They're going to be on the A site now. All those players backed away, and the A site is going to be in the presence of Homeless. Psalm gets a kill on Food. This is it, folks. This could very well be the conclusion of this game. Can Brax clutch it up here in Heaven? Spike is down. That's one. Now looking for another. He knows that Spike player is by the generator, but it's Superman. It's Superman. He's there to take out Brax. A huge pick on Heaven now is going to direct their attention to any player that could be pushing through to the doorway. Superman holding this angle down. He goes for a few shots there, but he does it again, and he does it 3 times. Superman, you fly. Fly, you man. I can't not believe that T1 has been knocked out